Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be showing you a simple and easy way you can use to get the artifact of the Cunning on the Fjordur map. So we are currently situated here on this island at this coordinate. As you can see, this is the island and we are currently situated in Midgard, and the artifact cave in question is actually underwater. But you don't have to be scared by the fact that it is underwater. You don't actually need any scuba gear. In fact, this is all the things that I'll actually need. The interesting thing about this cave is this cave has Megalosauruses, so you should not be doing this cave at night. It also has bats which can transmit diseases, so I'm carrying a couple of lesser antidotes just in case. If you have been following me for some time now, you will note that in my previous three videos for Skylord, Strong, and Immune, I have tried to completely avoid combat. That will not be possible for this cave because the cave is narrow and designed in such a way that you will compulsorily have to do some amount of combat to get to the artifact. If you are not using the creatures that I am using, then you would have to take care of the fact that there is a small portion in the cave in which you will have to jump through a gap, and just after the jump there will be couple of small dart traps. Right. Now, for the actual cave part, I will not be using a scuba because I'm going to be using my trusty old Diplocaulus from the center map, which I've been using for all of the maps before. The Diplocaulus you can be ridden only inside water. And once you use the Diplocaulus, you can get unlimited oxygen from it. You will basically be draining the oxygen supply of the Diplocaulus, which is plenty. By the way, this one is not even imprinted. It's a wild one. And my oxygen level is at constant. Also, by increasing the oxygen stat, you can sufficiently make it fast so that nothing can really catch you. Regarding the artifact cave entrance, you're going to see these crystals just close to the island over there. And when you see these crystals, you're going to turn slightly left. And there you're going to find the artifact cave entrance. Let me show you where we are currently at. So we are at 76.8 by 65.7. And there is a hole in the wall that you're going to use to actually go inside. The cave actually is the cave actually does not have any watery part, but the cave has a entrance that is kind of narrow. So this is the cave entrance. Now here there will be bats and other wild uh, cave critters here. So we're going to just take this guy into our cryo, and we're going to use some other creature to do the combat. Again, you cannot completely avoid combat in this part, so you will require some kind of dino where combat is possible. You can use a Shadowman or a Baryonyx because you can use them both underwater, and they are also pretty capable of taking care of all the cave creatures. Well, let's do one thing. Now, instead of speed running the cave that I usually do, I'm going to be also giving a tour of the cave because the cave also happens to contain a rune, and we're going to get that rune also. But before that, we're going to disable harvesting on this guy. I don't want it to be encumbered. Right, now we can safely do the cave. Wait, see these small boxes over here? These actually contain some very nice loot. Let me show you what they are. Can I? I can't. Do I have my pickaxe? I don't. So, if you have a pickaxe, or better, if you have a really good chainsaw, you can mine these crates for actual polymer. No, not organic polymer, but actual polymer, along with possibly, I think, some kind of metal. So they are very useful. The creatures in this cave generally spawn at a very high level. So the only two things that we should be worried about are Megalosauruses, if you are doing this at night, and otherwise Arthroplurus, which can go up to around level 600. See this, we have two Megalosauruses close by. They are a pretty good level also. We're going to avoid them. The artifact is actually on that side, but I'll show you this part also. This is a really nice scenic part of the cave. You actually cannot go past this pirate ship. It's actually in the cave's boundary, but it looks really nice. Now, if you were to be using a shadow main, eventually you're going to come to an area like this one over here where you might get stuck. Here, you should take these things out because we have an Arthroplura. Arthroplurus will completely wreck our armor with their speed attacks. See, that's why I like to take the wolves. You can jump away safely and avoid the spit. If you don't want to take damage from the self attack that the wolf might get if it attacks the Arthroplura, so you can take one of these ranged weapons and kill it with your crossbow. But if you are like me and don't have too much patience, you're going to go and attacking it like I am doing right now. I'm going to take a lot of damage from it, as you can see. Weirdly, it is not moving anymore. As you can see, the Arthroplura's speed attack has also damaged me significantly. Right. Now, the artifact is on that side, but we're going to also take the rune. There is a rune on this side. Here. Now, if you are thinking why I'm doing all these extra things, in fact, wait, if you are thinking why I took a direwolf and not some other creature, it is because of this small area. This small area is the reason why I said that you will have to compulsorily do combat for this cave. And this cave is thus a much more harder than the previous three caves that we have encountered. You cannot feed a Shadowmane or an Anjusarcus or any other big creatures from here. So you can feed a wolf or you can feed one of those saber-tooths. And see, there is a trap also here. Now let's jump. There are spike traps also in this part. You can see those 4 floor things like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see if we can navigate through them safely. Otherwise darts are going to come out from here. The wolf has a really good knockback and also attacks really fast, which means there is a good chance that the creatures are not even going to be able to harm you at all. And here is our artifact. The artifact coordinates are 73.5 by 72.8 and we are completely naked. You actually cannot fall here. Wait, see? You actually cannot fall through this gap. Just so you are thinking. So you are safe. Perfectly safe. Now, let's head back. If you have been following my guides for a couple of months now, you will note that this is the same Direwolf I have used for the Ragnarok Life's Labyrinth guide. It's an R wolf from Genesis Part 2. Now here, you'll have to be careful while you're doing the jump because you're going from low to high. Now, you have basically completed the cave. You don't have to worry about anything else. Except accidentally tripping any of these Megalosauruses. Right. So, this guy is doing a ton of damage. Almost too much. Look at that, a level 580 wolf. Just look at that. Okay, let's check the damage. So, it's around 7000 health already lost for the wolf. And mostly it is because of the self damage it took from the Arthropleura. Now, we're going to use our Diplocaulus and safely get out of here. Only when you go inside water can you actually ride it. Let me turn up the brightness. Now, that was the cave. Now we are going to use the exit from here. There are no other special places you can go, so it's a linear path up. And these megalodons have no chance of catching me. With the oxygen level Diplocaulus, you are pretty safe from most attackers, maybe except a very powerful Moza or a Plesio. That alpha megalodon has no chance of catching me. Look at how fast I am. The moment we reach water, the moment we reach the water surface, we're going to dismount. Because you cannot ride the salamander outside water. So that is it. We got 4 of our artifacts and our Viking beard is looking really nice. And now that we have gotten all 4 artifacts, in the next video, I'm going to be finally showing you the Fjordur dragon boss. Yes, we are actually going to be doing the dragon boss before both the Megapithecus and the Broodmother. So that is it for this video. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and let me eat something. And let's see. Yep, that is important. Thank you.